Hi everyone, I'm here today at 1PSQ where our AMTA National Conference in PDS is going to be held this September. I'm here for a day of work today, so I thought I'd show you around the venue, show you where some of the amenities are, so that you're feeling as confident as you can be and as excited as you can be to come and see our venue this September. So there's quite a few different ways that you might get to the venue. You might be driving, in which case there's quite a few car parks that are around the area, and I'll show you on the map as to how to get to each of those.
So the venue is located at 169 Macquarie Street at the corner of Macquarie and Smith Street. The closest car park to the venue is 5 car parks, spelt PHIVE, but there's also several Secure and Wilson car parks nearby.
You might also be walking from your hotel, so I'll show you a couple of the hotels around the local area and the walking paths in which to get here.
One of the great things about having the conference in the Parramatta CBD is the more affordable accommodation options. These include Fiore Apartments or the Mantra Parramatta, which are about a 10-minute walk along the purple and red lines. Parramatta City Motel and the Holiday Inn and Suites are about a 12-minute walk along the Green Line. And also on the Green Line is Sky Suites, which is about a 5-minute walk to the venue. And a fantastic option on the Parramatta River and a 6-minute walk is the Meriton Suites on George, which you can see here on the blue line. For these venues, the easiest landmarks to look out for that start the straight stretch of walk down towards the venue are the St John's Cathedral and the very large 8-metre tall aluminium artwork titled Place of the Eels.
Or you might also be catching public transport, and 1PSQ is an absolute hub for all the different veins of public transport that come into here, whether or not that's bus, train, ferry, light rail. You're well suited to coming to 1PSQ this September.
Parramatta train station offers services to and from the Inner West, Western Sydney, Leppington, Cumberland and the Blue Mountains. And the Parramatta bus interchange offers frequent bus services with several direct routes that arrive and depart from the interchange. If you're arriving via bus, there are escalators right at the interchange outside Max Brenner, and this takes you down to meet up with where the passengers from the train are arriving. And for those coming via train, as you come through the gates, you'll take a right and follow the signs that say Parramatta Square. And for any public transport, you can just tap on and off with your credit or debit card, and there's no need for specific travel cards. And if you're coming via Rivercat along Parramatta River, you'll arrive at Parramatta Wharf and take Charles Street, George Street, Smith Street, and then you're at the venue at the corner of Macquarie and Smith Street.
If you're coming via train or you're walking from the western end of the building, it's flat access the whole way into the venue and into the elevators and up to level 9. If you are walking along the eastern side of the building, there are these stairs, but if you just keep walking along this side of the building to the north facing side of the building, that's flat access in there, and again, flat access into the building, the elevators and up to level 9. So with that all being said, you've arrived at the venue. Let's go have a little bit of a look inside.
So as you walk into the building, on the left there's a cafe, and to your right is this little alcove where you can sit and wait for friends and colleagues to arrive. And this is also a nice quiet spot to come and sit throughout the day. And there's also another area of seating to the left of the lifts. Directly opposite the lifts is reception and security, and this station always has someone seated here, so if you need any assistance on the ground floor, please feel free to approach them.
If you're coming into PSQ from the northern entry, you just walk through this atrium and again to the flat access lifts.
On the ground floor, the bathrooms are located to either side of the lifts. To the left of the lifts are the accessible toilets, and to the right of the lifts are the all-gender toilets.
So once you're inside the venue and you've come through past security, you just walk straight up to the elevators. Level 9 will be on the little pad, press that and up we go. The elevators are listed A to G, and when you press 9 on the touchpad, it'll let you know which elevator to go into. And if you do need help accessing any of the elevators, just let security know and they can hold the door for you. Car D.
When you first arrive on level 9, you'll find the registration desk directly across from the lifts underneath the stairs. To ensure a smooth start to the day, the registration desk will be open from 7:30 in the morning. We're expecting a really strong turnout of about 280 delegates, so we really encourage you to arrive early to avoid queuing. While you're waiting up on the 9th floor, we have coffee, tea, and you can enjoy the view of the Sydney skyline. It's a great opportunity to relax, network with colleagues, and prepare for the exciting day ahead. The AMTA conference has exclusive use of level 9 throughout the 3-day conference in PDS, and there are indoor lounges and seating options, and there are 4 conference rooms that we'll be utilising. So depending on the program, this will be a combination of combined 3 and 4 conference rooms, all 4 separated, or also 1 and 2 combined. For the keynote presentations on the Friday and the Saturday, we'll have direct audio-visual streaming of the combined rooms 3 and 4 into room 1, and that's going to allow us to ensure that all delegates are comfortable and that there's plenty of space down the aisles. The venue rooms are equipped with hearing loop systems, allowing hearing aid users with T-coils to receive clear sound directly into their devices. For men, toilets on level 9 are located to the left of the lifts, next to lift A. There's also hand sanitizer next to the touchpads, an emergency help button located between lift D and E, and the women's and gender neutral and accessible toilets are located to the right of the lifts, next to lift G. On the opposite wall to the lifts on level 9 is the flat access to the outdoor terrace, which will be available to all delegates throughout the 3 days of the AMTA conference and PDS.
So during the conference, if there's any time that you need to take a break, this is a really quiet, beautiful outdoor area with both shade and sun if you just need a bit of outside time. And that also means during lunch, morning tea, afternoon tea, there's lots of tables, chairs, places to sit so you can have your meal comfortably.
And on a clear day, we can see the Sydney Harbour Bridge. For presenters, you'll bring your presentations on a USB to plug directly into the system. The lectern has a monitor, so you're able to see your presentation without needing to turn back towards the screen. There are lapel microphones for multiple presenters and a handheld microphone that will be utilised to ensure all questions from the audience are heard clearly. There's also ample power for you to charge your devices. These can be conveniently found within the steel plates that are located every metre or so in the seated areas of the conference rooms. Just lift the plate up and there are 8 power points within each of these recesses. There are also a number of other rooms available on level 1, including queer rooms, women's rooms, parent and breastfeeding rooms, Muslim prayer rooms and multi-faith facilities. To locate these facilities, you can utilise the campus navigators found near the elevators. To head back down to the ground floor, press ground floor on the touchpad next to each elevator, and this will visually and auditorily let you know which of the lifts to go into. If you need any assistance throughout the conference in PDS, head to the registration desk where our conference professional team will be, or speak to any of the conference committee or Western Sydney Uni support team who will be wearing the red Western Sydney Uni lanyards.
It's shaping up to be an absolutely phenomenal 3-day event. We have 85 presentations over those 3 days, so it's going to be absolutely jam-packed and we cannot wait to see you there.